Just recently, a lot of interesting news has been floating around in the Resident Evil space. A lot of the information I'm going to be covering in this video are things that could potentially lead to very big projects coming very soon for the Resident Evil series, including more RE4 Remake news and multiple Resident Evil projects getting announced next year, with two of these projects being a Code Veronica remake and a Resident Evil 1 remake. There's definitely a lot to talk about, so with that being said, let's just get right into it. So a few days ago, an article was posted by Famitsu that went into detail on some of Capcom's plans moving forward for the Resident Evil series. Firstly, the producer of the RE4 remake explained that the game is in its final stages of development, and because of this, the team can start thinking about the next materials that will be revealed to the public and plan the announcement calendar by March. From there, Masachika Kawada added that the team is preparing several promotions for the RE4 remake before release, and also talks about the announcement of several Capcom games for 2023. Which includes more Resident Evil games. So multiple RE games are getting announced in 2023, and what's interesting about this is just a few days ago, Twisted Voxel revealed through its website that Capcom has registered new trademarks under the Resident Evil banner, with one of these trademarks being titled Resident Evil Director's Cut. This title has sparked a wave of rumors that the Japanese developer was planning to release a refreshed version of the so-called remake of the first part of Resident Evil, which would be called Resident Evil Director's Cut. Now, what's even more interesting is that shortly after these trademarks were released, Capcom went ahead and canceled the fan projects of the Resident Evil 1 remake and the Resident Evil Code Veronica remake. Fan remakes for these games have been in the works for a while now, with footage from the remakes attracting quite a lot of attention, but unfortunately these games have come to an end. The announcement was made on social media with a more thorough explanation for the shutdown shared on Discord. In that explanation, the developers said that they were contacted by Capcom and that the owners of the Resident Evil IP had canceled the projects. In the first announcement, developer and admin of the group's Discord, Brins, briefly said that the cancellation was done out of pure evil, but a second message shared a day later looked to provide more context. The developer said Capcom had contacted the group and wanted to learn more about where the remake creators have gotten the things like the 3D models and animations being used in the remakes. The developers added that Capcom very kindly canceled the remakes at first, with a sterner follow-up email from Capcom demanding that the project be cancelled and the webpage be taken down. So guys, to recap, we have gotten confirmation that multiple Resident Evil games will be announced next year. Also, there has been a new trademark listing with one of the titles being Resident Evil Director's Cut. And lastly, Capcom canceled the fan projects of the RE1 remake and the Code Veronica remake. All of this information has led a lot of fans to believe that we will be seeing an RE1 remake and a Code Veronica remake get announced next year sometime, which honestly doesn't seem too far-fetched. As we all know, the RE fandom has been demanding for a Code Veronica remake ever since the rumors of an RE4 remake started surfacing, and with all of the major success Capcom has been getting with the recent Resident Evil remake style, a new remake for Resident Evil 1 doesn't seem too far-fetched as well. But with no official confirmation just quite yet, only time will tell if this will indeed be the case. Now, going back to the RE4 remake, with less than 3 months till the release of the game, I would expect more news coming very soon for it. I do think we are going to get another Resident Evil showcase in rather February or March, where they will show us more gameplay and shadow drop the RE4 remake demo we have all been waiting for. As for the gameplay, I would expect that we would get our first look at the castle and show us footage of Leon escorting Ashley and all of the new mechanics that would be added with it. And if we do in fact get a Resident Evil showcase, then maybe they will announce a Resident Evil 1 remake, or maybe even the rumored Outbreak remake that we have all been waiting for. We will just have to wait and see. But anyways, make sure to let me know what you guys think about all of this down in the comments below. And with that being said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.